This whole, and we're gonna leave the whole college-bound component of this. We're trying to get the 9 and 10-year-olds and the younger girls here, we're gonna treat them like one day they're gonna play in college. I think the one thing, you've seen it in team training, right? We're doing more WMDs with the younger girls and boys also. We're trying to get them, you don't need our help. Every parent here probably has a really good player that's gonna be a really good Little League player and a pretty good high school player. You don't need our help there. But as they get further up the baseball, softball pyramid, I'm here to tell you that their physical skills will not be, the end factor is how good they'll be, okay? It's gonna be more of a component of this. And when we do these workshops with the 17, 18-year-old girls, we'll ask them the following question. How much of performance is based more about mental skills, competitive anxiety, self-esteem, inability to relax, I don't know what to focus on, I've got really bad imagination skills. How much of your performance is based on that? And those of you that have played sports before, how much of the breakdown in what you see in a bad swing or an error is more about this? Who would throw out a percentage that you think might pertain to, let's say, the typical 13-year-old boy or girl out there? How much of performance is based on that in percentages?
80%.
Ooh. Anybody want to say 0? Alex, 0, right? When Chloe struggles, it has nothing to do with that, right? I'm going to say, by the time they get to high school, I'm going to throw out 90%. Okay, I'm going to say, you know what? Yeah, all this stuff that we teach here, yeah, great. Garbage. Game starts. Yeah, it's good, but you know what? It better have gone from, as we call it, from the brains to the bones. At that point, right, you better be on autopilot. And if you don't have good coping skills, okay, if you don't learn, okay, how to remove the bricks. We had the workshop here with our older players. We actually put these in their pockets and we let them hit and throw with bricks on. Or we take the monkey, right? Some of you have seen the monkey that I use. Try playing with a monkey on your back, as the expression goes. So if 80 or 90% of the game is mental, or the breakdown is mental, well, guess what? As parents, you better get in front of that also, okay? And not that anyone here, we might have some clinical psychiatrists here that dispense medicine, or if you're a psychologist, but you better understand that at some point, this is what's going to allow your son or daughter to be really good. We had a parent the other day complain about, we did imagery with one of our teams. Sat them down, we put them through a progressive relaxation, 5 minutes. They actually sat there with their eyes closed. Anybody here know what a Debbie is? Right, right. If we can't teach this generation of children to center themselves and to breathe, we're wasting our time trying to get them to relax in the middle of an at-bat or a game. And one of the parents, not to me, because I would have probably, well, I don't know what I would have said, right, to the instructors. Why are we wasting our time teaching these kids how to breathe? What is that all about? Well, I'm here to tell you, if you disagree with that, you're in the wrong organization, okay? Because being able to close your eyes and practice your swing, that's what great players do. Visualization is a skill. Little 8, 9-year-olds can do that, okay? As we get older, what happens to our ability to close our eyes and visualize? We become old, like me, and some of the other people here, and it's hard to do that. But getting 13, 14-year-olds to close their eyes and practice their swing, that's one of the most amazing training techniques that we can give them. And that starts with controlling the breath. Those of you that take yoga, those of you that meditate before, okay? As my wife says, those of you that have given birth, okay? Being able to control the breath is the big beginning of learning how to master the skill, right? And it gets back to, if your body language, if you're jumping or yelling at them, right, or always talking about the mechanical part of the game, you're not going to give them a chance, right, to be in that 10% category of, you know what, at least my son or daughter enjoyed themselves and I wasn't a major detriment to them, okay?